Dickens, Scrooge, well, listen to me. This is a similar Christmas story of someone embroiled in a dark, dark dream. Love cries, oh listen, please listen to me.
you shut me out, left holding the key. All I've seen are lying beside me, love that's fading away. Come on baby, let it work for that day. Gotta be strong in the way we are and keep the fires burning. Holding the line to reach the shore to keep the wheels turning. I knew baby there'd come the time you take my loving away. I'm asking you baby, why won't you stay? Now I know, baby, love is true. My love's not far from you. And the love that I feel, you're feeling it too. What I feel now lying beside me, love that's turning my way. Come on, baby, let it work for the day. Gotta be strong in the way we are and keep the fire burning. Holding the line to reach the shore to keep the wheels turning. Gotta be strong in the way we are and keep the fire burning. Holding the line to reach the shore to keep the wheels turning. Gotta be strong. Keep the fire burning.
It's in all our cries. It won't be denied. Between truth and lies, it will reconcile.
Do it, Angela, do it. Methodist women in Britain joining Metal Methodist. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I think you may not hear from me again, but welcome to Captain Cassock's Rocky Compline show. Yeah. How are we? How was Saturday? I hope if you're someone who doesn't work at the weekend, that you've been able to rest and do something life-giving. So yeah, I'd love to hear what that has been today. What's been life-giving today? What has been your moment of thankfulness, hope, soul soaring, whatever it is. Love to hear as we go for cheese and tack. And as we do, these words. So what's been cheese and tack for me today is doing a bit of housework whilst blasting some albums that I've had, but I've not really done that right. Headphones on, gonna go through this a few times. So I've been mostly playing European metal today. Bless you, Stephen. That's awesome. Thank you, my friend. Oh, wow. So today, as part of that, I pulled out these bands for our liturgy this evening, which is getting too bright from the camera. I don't know what the camera is. Bit of Narnia. Power metal. Kind of good old kind of Blind Guardian kind of fantasy-based lyrics, but obviously from the works of C.S. Lewis. And Adorned Graves. Wrong one. I suppose there's elements of thrash, there's elements of power stuff. Anything, if you're a fan of anything from sort of Judas Priest through to Metallica, Megadeth, plus a whole load of almost doomy moments as well. This is such an album. And as I said, I don't know what I did at the Nordic Mission website, but I ordered this by complete accident. And it's arrived. And I think, well, where's that from? What's this? But actually, what a discovery. Adorned Graves. Some love for Narnia from Nigel. Thank you. We'll come back for your choose and text in a minute. Here are the lyrics. This time, first of all, from Adorned Graves and the song United Resilience. I am the river, I am the stream. Come all ye brooks, flow towards me. Together we are floating, together to the sea. By water we're bonded, by spirit inweaved. United resilience, the link of life. So just going through these choose and tacks for the day. That's amazing, Stephen. Very kind of you to say so. And I hope, I think it's been a good day. And that this is a choose and tack moment for you. It's awesome. It is for us because you're here, which is great. Thank you. Choose and tack from Joyce. Lovely, lazy day. Fantastic. With Winnie the dog. I saw a fantastic picture of Winnie. She is beautiful. Yeah. So let us say together. When I find it, after 3, 1, after 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, or because it's kind of from Danish and therefore sort of inspired by the sort of Viking metal thing. I don't know how to say 1, 2, 3, 4 in Danish, but maybe we could say it like Vikings. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, some cheeky vape there. Rumbled. Oh well. Okay, let's just scroll back. So not this time, says Angela, to showing the stream with Methodist Women in Britain. Although, you know, Wayne really hopes you have. But of course, it is Methodist Women in Britain, dear friends, who help support and fund, particularly during these times, the work of Wayne and Tim through the Vine at Home, which is part of the Worship Cloud and 12 Baskets, which is a place where you can contribute and also use user-contributed resources for worship, audio, visual, written, and each week the Vine, again enabled financially in part through Methodist Women in Britain, put together a service so that whether you're worshipping online, in a church, whatever you're doing, you have an entire act of worship that is just ready to go. So, you know, maybe, and we have spoken to Wayne on the show, haven't we? Show? What? No. During our Compline. Whoops. And so, you know, maybe they'd like to. Yeah. Wayne Grucock for Methodist Women in Britain President 2021. That's what I say. So let's choose and tack it. Oh, how eclectic from Peter. Choose. Oh gosh, it keeps moving. All these comments. It's fantastic. Oh yes, choose and tack for zooming with granddaughters. They enjoyed it too. An eclectic choose and tack from Peter for Metallica and Lady Gaga. Yeah. And let me just see. Choose and tack with Stephen and Tim for Weekends. Absolutely. So awesome. You're off for 2 days now, Stephen. I hope it is a refreshing time for you. Evening, Rick. And Louise, hello. Finally see a surgeon about your hernia and they're going to operate. Right, choose and tack for that. Just need to persuade an anaesthetist to do it. Oh, right. Okay. Prayers for that and for wisdom and for safety, Louise. Choose and tack for the Nativity Scene at Colas Methodist Church and the Christmas tree at the Wesleyan Reform. If you search Colas Methodist Church and St. Paul's Dronfield Methodist Church on Facebook, there's a range of lovely Christmas lighting upness as a sign of the light still shining. Wow, that's just above and beyond, Angela. On the sofa watching Mamma Mia, 1 or 2? 1, I'm assuming. Yeah. Well, I'm glad I've chosen another Swedish band. The first band of Dawn Graves were German, obviously. ABBA, I couldn't think of the name then. ABBA were Swedish, and so we'll have a Swedish band this evening, which I would highly recommend, as does Nigel, in terms of if you like that Swedish knack for a great tune and some harmonies, then, you know, a more metal alternative could be this band Narnia for you. Yes, I am slightly with you on that one, Stephen. I did manage to make it to almost, was I in my 30s before I managed to actually sit down and endure the whole of The Sound of Music. It was the first one. Okay. I even endured that. I don't really have to see the film because the girls like it, both films. But I had to go and see the entire musical in Edinburgh. That and Hairspray. No, not for me. Producers, yes. Les Mis, yes. Good Brothers, yes. Wish I'd seen Miss Saigon. No. I mean, like a sing-along. Well, yeah, no, at church we did a sing-along Greatest Showman. That was fun, actually. Yeah, quite like that. There's some good tunage in there. So thank you for your choose and tacks. There may be stuff from today that we want to lay down, and we can do so. Some more lyrics from Adorned Graves, this time from the song Killing Shadows Black. You carried this burden of bale much too long. Not bile, sorry. You carried this burden of bile much too long. That demon that crawls on your back, the Belial of misery and of woe. So if that in any way kind of reflects, echoes, resonates with aspects of how you are at the moment or things from today, then we can let go and lay it down.
The principalities and will to power, the worms from within my own darkest hour. I confess all the regrets and the regrets, the burdens and fears, the lament and the tears. I lay them down.
And as we do, Jesus says, come to me, all you who are weary and heavy laden, even if you don't like Iron Maiden, and I will give you rest. May that rest be yours, mine, and with those whom we love and those who need it this night, especially those who are still struggling to sleep. So I think Angela started something. You want to be starting something. You want to be starting something. We're talking about musicals. That's the Michael Jackson West End musical thing. Anyway, Glee. Yes. No. But I think Tim is right. That is simply a description of Wayne's mood. A reflection. We are what we wear, and Wayne's sartorial elegance reminds us of the glee that is in his soul, or at least the glee at which he inflicts that upon us. So okay, Stephen. So you quite like ABBA, just not the acting in the film. Yeah. I didn't think Pierce Brosnan could get any worse after James Bond, but clearly he could. The Rocky Horror Show. Do you know, I've never seen that. I've seen the film, but to do it live, I'd still like to go and see it live. Obviously, I'd be dressing up. Oh yes. I don't know. You see, maybe it's been a while since Methley did a little performance. Maybe we could nobble Tim to nobble Kev and suggest that would be a great night out in Methley, and we can stream it. Stuff Compline. We'll just show this. Yes, Wayne's World, not mood. Absolutely, full of glee. Yeah. So Angela laying down pressing the wrong button. Laying down the anxiety and concerns about returning to face-to-face worship for both preachers and congregations. Yeah, especially approaching Christmas. Yeah, and absolutely. For those of us who are doing it, either leading it or attending it, massive prayers. And may we all continue, we talked about laying stuff down, but that burden of actually caring for each other, watching over each other, keeping each other safe by sticking to the restrictions. Please God, may we carry that burden on behalf of each other and keep each other safe. Oh yes, We Will Rock You. Yes, that is a good one. I'd gone because my auntie is a Queen fan, and so got tickets for her. When I lived in Bedford, we went down to London, saw it. I wish I had looked into what it was actually about before I went, because I spent most of it going, what on earth is going on? What has this got to do with Queen? What? But the music was amazing. Oh, well, it is, isn't it? It's Queen. Can't go wrong. And Grease, actually. But seen that, I think, twice. With, what's his face, who played... is it Craig McLachlan? Who was out in Neighbours in the 80s? And then once with Shane Ritchie. Pitch Perfect. Oh, okay. And we got for Legally Blonde, the musical. So Wayne's got a church open, Peter's church is open, obviously, I think Angela's is, so prayers for all of us as we do that. Speaking, actually, of We Will Rock You, it was awesome to see several Metal Methodists tuning in to the He Will Rock You show last night with Aaron. What great music again. And so we are going to be having a bit of different music, courtesy of Aaron. So I'm going to just do some sorting out of overlays for that. So some music we can share as well. So that's fantastic. It's good to hear Red. I never got fully into Red as a band. I was always slightly more Demon Huntery than Red, but hearing them again last night, I thought, okay, I might just revisit my collection. Nigel loved it. Yeah, it was cool. And winner chicken dinner. Joyce is going to church tomorrow. Nigel's church is open, including the nativity scene outside. Stephen, you're in tier 3 in Kent, right? Okay, so no service in the building, but we're looking forward to family church via Zoom. Yes, so I shall be Zooming tomorrow. And, it'll be available afterwards because somebody who we know here and also from 117 will be giving us the sermon tomorrow, which is fantastic. And check it out on my Facebook. So Rev James Worley, or the Metal Methodist YouTube. It'll be there from 10:30 tomorrow. If you are bored in the afternoon and want to do that, it'd be good to hear what a certain person from All We Can. That's www.allwecan.org.uk. But that's a very tardy plug because within seconds, Angela was in tonight with an All We Can plug. Many plugs, in fact. Cheese and Tack, she got a Christmas tree decoration in the post from All We Can. Fantastic. Was it a miniature Matt Forsyth that you can put on top of your tree? Or maybe a Graham Hodge? I don't know. That'd be awesome. Baubles with the faces of the All We Can people on. That'd be really cool. Yeah. Well, let's suggest that for next year. Yes. Okay. Yeah, Stephen. Yeah, Jesus Christ Superstar soundtrack. Would love to see that, especially that. Has anybody spotted on YouTube Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber is doing this thing called The Shows Must Go On, where they are live streaming for free. Sorry, not live streaming, but streaming for free. Recordings of stage musicals. And they have streamed the Jesus Christ Superstar, the arena tour version, I think, with Mel C out of Spice Girls, telling us what she wants, what she really, really wants, which turns out to be a ziggar. But also, above all, playing Judas was the amazing Tim Minchin, who comedic genius and composer and instrumentalist in his own right. But yeah, that performance, fantastic. So Angela's church actually isn't open tomorrow, but lots of people are flying around this week. Yeah, okay, about next week in the Christingle. Yep. And this is the thing for me that I'm just going, and it's just a church not that far away. It's doing something and it's just inviting church family members. And again, I'm thinking, who are we as a church in terms of when we are worshipping? Is it just for us? Is it for everybody? How do we say no to people, book, ask people to book, have people turn up who are visiting family and turn them away? I think we all just felt here, let's just not, but let's really signpost where we are. So we're all just trying to make the best call we can, aren't we? But Angela is out and about preaching elsewhere, so prayers for that. Thank you for the plug, Joyce. A fully sized Matthew full size for your living room. That's fine. I've already got one in the cupboard, Tim. It's fine. Yeah. Oh yes, so no All We Can staff were hurt or shrunk in the making of those decorations. That's good to know. Yeah, they were only on for a bit, weren't they, Stephen? And I missed most of them. I didn't know Chris Moyles was in it, in the Jesus Christ Superstar. I mean, oh no, I really want to see it now. Yes. Peter watched a Dolly Parton Christmas film today on Netflix. That was a musical and had a Christian message. Oh, what was that? Was it only 9 till 5? Right, okay. And I've set the notifications, but ever since I turned the notifications on for the Show Must Go On channel on YouTube, shows must go on, they've not notified me about anything that I particularly want to see. So yeah, Phantom I wouldn't mind it. I've not seen that actually in the theatre. That would have been cool. So it's Herod. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, that makes sense. He'd be really good at that actually. There we go. So a reading for tonight. It's a new film. Oh, I assumed it's a new film, the story of Dolly Parton. I thought it'd be a classic one. Oh, right. Okay. In the Square. Right. I shall account for that. Thank you, Peter. Yeah, no, you're right, Nigel. No right or wrong with being open or closed. But whatever, the church is absolutely still open. Yes, we are alive and well, and trying to worship and serve as best we can. Continue to do so during these times. So a reading tonight, of course, from the Metal Bible. Continuing to read from 1 Thessalonians, 1 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 12 tonight. May the Lord make you increase and abound in love for one another and for all, just as we abound in love for you. May the Lord make you increase and abound in love for one another and for all, just as we abound in love for you. No, in response to Nigel saying it doesn't matter whether they're open or not, the church is active, but it just does mean that, yes, some of us do have to remember with Wayne to get dressed to lead worship. Yes, well, at least the top half, anyway. Back to me, fishnets under the table here. Yeah, so that reading leads me to our Methodist Way of Life question for tonight, using the question, how are you living out generosity, but especially in relation to, in Thessalonians, love for one another, love for all. How are we seeking to exercise that generosity of spirit and of love to those who we might disagree with in terms or feel are different to us, in terms of, it might be faith, it might be morality as we might see it, or priorities. It might even be musical tastes. As we continue, brothers and sisters, in prayer to grow in grace and holiness, and accept Wayne and his Roger Whittaker CD collection and his love of Glee. Amen. In your name, Jesus. Amen. So let's have a think, and please do share your comments and also anything that you would like to share for prayer this evening. As I find it. Yes. We'll do this one again.
arms open wide, with pierced side. Within defeat, hiding a peace, eternally. When striving seas, stay with me. Pray for me. Arms open wide, with pierced side. Crown of thorns for all my scorn. I feel your breath as you love me to death.
Sorry. Sorry, just going to film that full side in. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? So yeah, no, Angela was cheese and tucking for her all weekend Christmas decoration that arrived. I wondered if it was kind of, you know, a Matt Forsyth miniature model that you could put on your tree. I was contemplating baubles for next year, maybe with all the faces of the team from all weekend on. But apparently Tim said it's not miniature, it's a full size Matt Forsyth. But I'm all right. I've got one because you're in my cupboard. Excellent. Yeah. So we're thinking about leftist way of life. The question, the reading from Thessalonians about encouraging us to have love. Abundance, to have abundance of love for one another and for all. So another question about how we're trying to live generously, but also particularly towards those that we might disagree with or who disagree with us in terms of faith, matters of faith within a particular faith. Different views are on moral or ethical issues, priorities, even music. So I'm just doing some of that in not only sorting out, but having purchased extraordinary Christmas presents from all weekend. Excellent. And distributing those. And Aaron, the He Will Rock You radio show, reaching out to more people, doubling figures from this country last night listening, in addition to all those in America and other countries. So is there anything that we want to pray for this evening? I think, as we mentioned, praying for churches, those opening, those staying online, those doing both, as well as printed and telephone, which reminds me I need to put not my sermon, but a sermon by somebody from All We Can onto the telephone line for tomorrow so people can ring in. I've just remembered, whoops. Just pray for all of those as churches kind of work out in their own context in terms of building, whether to be open or not open, but prayers ultimately throughout this time that we are all able to be church in many different places, many different contexts, and that we are the church, and that we might be visible, and that people feel able to engage as they have been doing, whether it's online, as well as in physical gatherings, as well as all the ways that we are sharing love, including sharing extraordinary gifts, as Andrew is doing from All We Can. www.allwecan.org.uk is the place to go for your extraordinary gifts catalogue. Yes, it is. And remember that change begins with a bicycle, even a theological bicycle bell. Yes. I think we continue to pray for the unfolding situation and investigations and those mourning in Avonmouth. There we are. PJF are getting played on Hard Rock Hell Radio tomorrow afternoon. Ooh, cool. Is that the same Hard Rock Hell who do the sort of cruises and the gigs? Is that HRH? Not as in Prince or Princess, but Hard Rock Hell. That's fantastic. And again, that people hear a message of love and of good news through that, even on, and as Peter engages and reaches out to secular stations. That's made Joyce's day fantastic. And lots of love for Angela and all those who are supporting the work of All We Can, and making real practical difference through the extraordinary gifts. So Tim, Matthew, we need to clear this up. Is there a miniature Matthew Forsyth angel available? If not now, then when might that be available? Please, thank you. So shall we offer our prayers as we say together?
To the one in whom all people and all creation have their being, may your kingdom come, your will be done, as above, so below. Sustain us for this day. Show us grace as we seek to show grace to those we feel have wronged us. Save us from the worst that is within us and within this world. For the kingdom, the power, and the glory are yours, now and forever. Amen.
Sorry, I got sidetracked during the prayer. Lord's forgive me. Just admiring a picture I received of two from the Metal Methodist community attending a performance of the Rocky Horror Show. Awesome. Fantastic job. So I just want to double check. Where's it gone? Peter, so tomorrow afternoon, do you know what show it is? Just so we can tune in. That PGF are getting played on the Hard Rock Hell radio show. So I think getting your DAB radios maybe, or certainly online. And it is Hard Rock Hell, the same people who do a fantastic cruise each year, and just play some great music and put on events, residentials you can go and stay and see some great bands. So we have had an update. Thank you, Tim. So yes, we are currently taking pre-orders for Matthew Forsyth Angel. Celestial beings are not produced overnight. Ain't that the truth? But no, yes, so Wayne's down for 600. Fantastic. You do realise though now, because you're on your way, Tim's still walking down to the community cafe in Devon, where Wayne is, which is by the sea, in case you're wondering. So having, obviously now you need to turn around and go back to, well, I don't know, have you made it, I assume they're being delivered to All We Can Say quarters, so if you've not made it from Leicester to London yet, I suppose you could pick them up on the way to Devon to deliver them. And I'm sure Wayne will just throw a mince pie for that. Yeah, 2 birds, 1 stone. Just pick them up on the way there, Tim. I reckon. Yeah, there we are. Let's put Metal Methodists in charge of logistical, post-Brexit issues around ports. We'll be fine. We can sort this out. It's fine. Tim's going to walk everything. It's fine. Other way I'd say is just nearing Watford. Watch out for the gap. Watch out for the gap. Mind the gap. Other service stations are available. So as we prepare to send each other even more round the twist, I love it. I mentioned this band, we got into a whole sort of ABBA conversation as well, but Swedish band from the home country of Jeanette Larsson from Metal House, One Ministries and Christian Metalheads International and the Rainbow Rocks Festival. Also from the home country of Carl Johannes Jonsson of the Metal Bible, Narnia. I don't know why it's taken me my entire life to discover this band that they've been going for decades. A few lineup changes, which actually you're right. Where have you gone, Aaron? Oh yes, yeah. If you like that sort of I suppose power rock, power metal, but metal rock with synths in, just big sound, really quite uplifting, sing along stuff, a bit like Europe. Who are a fantastic band, actually, then Narnia may well be for you. If you're trying to find this album, it's Through the Wardrobe, then the third cover on the left. Yeah, so it's Spare Wardrobe, third corridor on the left, just by the fake beaver fur fur coat. Yes. Lots of love from Angela from Watford. Oh, I see. Watford. I've just done what I've just got it. Oh yeah, okay, I'm there. Watford. Yeah, very good. Yeah. Nice. Oh, there's some oh dear. Anyway, so yeah, these lyrics from Narnia, from the album, their last one, 2019. The album is called From Darkness to Light. And the song is Sail On. These words, sail on when tides are rising, guided by the spirit, the word by the compass, sail on when winds are changing, one way, eternal, forever and ever, sail on. There we go. Okay, all right, so it's a football thing. Right, okay. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh, okay. I haven't checked the Notts County score yet, so I'm staying well clear of this one. So, with the encouragement from the lyrics from Narnia and the song Sail On, let us send each other.
May the peace of the All-Parent be ours this night, and with all people and all creation in the time that is to come.
And now, the notices. Except I don't have any notices. No, nothing. I thought that, but then I got an email. Okay, so that wasn't the sort of football-y rant from Tim. It happened in his pocket. Wow. That's clever. Have you been listening to Back Pocket Profit by any chance? Do you know, I no longer put my phone, certainly in my back pocket. I had a Kindle that I thought, great, I'll put all my kind of services in there because it was cheaper than an iPad or a tablet back in the day. And for 2 consecutive weeks. I got this brand new Kindle, little one, and I think I was baptizing. I was doing something. It involved bending down. I think I was talking to a child or a young person during a church service. So I put it in my back pocket and I bent down. I got my Dr. Martens on. As I bent down, I heard this as my boot connected with my back pocket, and the Kindle just went inside. Now, Amazon, to be fair, I know we have views on Amazon and tax and all those things, so forgive me. Yeah, oh no, I said, oh, this is what's happening. So it's fine, it's under warranty, give us a serial number. Next day, there's a new one, fantastic. Week after, guess what I did? Hello, young person, I'm going to bend down and talk to you. Yes, because in Vicar School, they told us to sort of be on the same level, so I'm going to do that. Oh no, it's another Kindle. It got to the point where I'd gone through 4 Kindles. Hey, see what I did there? That's an Advent ebook joke. Yeah, but I did actually carry and break several Kindles. Oh, you were carrying me downstairs. No wonder strange things happened. I think you've probably done your back in. Oh dear. Yes, no, he is. He is very strong. He obviously had a lot of weed bix this morning. Now we know why Tim has a full-size for his Christmas tree. That's how strong he is. So hoist him up there. Yes. Anyway, so the notices, I've just invented a notice. I haven't invented it. I've just remembered something we can use as a notice, because we can't not have notices. Or there is a not in notice, but not being notice. Anyway, the notice is, it's one for prayer, actually, that the lovely Colin from Witch Hazel is not very well. No, that's not true. He's self-isolating. I don't know whether he's not well or he's been in contact with somebody, and therefore he's self-isolating. So prayers for him and those close to him. But also he was just being very, very kind and letting people know that actually I can't go near the storage depot and post out people's witch order stuff. Witch hazel orders for 2 weeks while I isolate. Which he didn't have to do, did he? That's very nice. What a nice chap. But just let's remember Colin and Witch Hazel. And that's 14 more days where we can, in solidarity, play an entire album, if not just one song, of something by Witch Hazel at home every day in solidarity with Colin as he isolates. Yes. So that was a notice. I found one. There we go. Hurrah! Order is restored. All is well with the cosmos. The equilibrium of the planet as it rides on the back of a turtle is fine. So I make it that time, blisters and others, where we can say, let us sway. Sway for me, metal Compline. Sway for me, metal Compline.